Good morning, students. I would like to continue with chapter 2 only. In my last lecture, I explained you Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. According to him, it is not possible to find exactly both position and momentum of the electron. His significance was applicable only for the microscopic objects, not not significant in our daily life. So today I would like to basically main topic I want to explain is quantum mechanical model. Before this, I'll explain you the reasons for the failure of the Bohr model. There are two reasons why the Bohr's model was failed. First, he did not consider the wave character of electron. In his postulate, when I explained, there was no postulate regarding the wave character of electron. And second failure was it contradicts Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, means the Heisenberg's and Bohr's features and ideas were opposite to each other. So these are the two main reasons why the Bohr model was failed. Now the main topic is quantum mechanical model. This is the main from where you'll be able to understand how electrons are distributed in an atom in an energy levels. So this is a main topic, you should understand it properly. First of all, you should know what is quantum mechanical. It is a branch of science that takes into account the dual behavior of matter. The science which have studied the dual behavior of matter is called quantum mechanics. It was developed independently in 1926 by Werner Heisenberg and Erwin Schrödinger. So Schrödinger proposed an equation H, that is known as Hamiltonian, psi is equal to E psi. Here there is no mathematical derivation, no detailed derivation, only he proposed an equation that contains both particle and wave like terms. So the mathematical equation was H psi is equal to E psi. Here he is the energy and H is the mathematical operator known as Hamiltonian factor. So by solving this equation, it leads to wave function. Here basically what is psi? Psi is a wave function. It gives the shape of the orbital. What is psi? Psi, it isn't basically a orbital. And what is an orbital? It is a region around this nucleus where the probability of finding the electron is maximum. So by the wave function psi, it gives the shape of the orbital and the shape refers to the density of the electronic charges, and the square of the wave function gives the probability of finding the electron. So Schrödinger was able, with the help of this wave function, he gave a new term, orbital. Now next topic is quantum mechanics and the atomic orbital. By solving the detail is not in your course, only you should know what is psi. It is basically a wave function. It is a when wave function is nothing, it is an orbital where the probability of finding the electron is maximum. So by solving the Schrödinger's equation, it gives rise to orbital, and these orbitals provide the electron density distributed about the nucleus. And these orbitals, they are described by quantum numbers, and with the help of quantum numbers you will be able to know where the electron is present, in which level and which subshell and which orbital. It will be cleared by the quantum numbers how the electrons are distributed in an atom. Before studying the quantum numbers, you should know the difference between orbit and orbital. Now orbit, so you have studied about the orbit. Orbit is a well-defined circular path around the nucleus where the electron revolves. And what is orbital? Just now I have explained. Orbital is the region in a space around the nucleus where the probability of finding the electron is maximum. The second difference is orbit represents the planar motion and orbital represents the three-dimensional motion of the electron. Third, orbits are circular. They do not have any directional characteristics, but orbitals have different shape. For example, s orbital have spherical and p orbital have dumbbell shape. Except s orbitals, all orbitals have directional characteristics. Because s orbital is spherical, it has no directional characteristics, but other orbitals you will study, you will be able to understand in quantum numbers what are s, p, d and f orbitals. So all other have directional characteristics except s orbitals. Fourth difference is, from ninth class you have been studying, an orbit can accommodate electrons equal to formula 2n square. Suppose for the first shell n is equal to 1. In the first shell, maximum electrons can accommodate is equal to 2. In second shell, 2 into 2 ka square, how much will come? 8. 18. And for third shell it will be 18. For fourth shell it will be 32. And if I talk about orbital, an orbital cannot accommodate more than 2 electrons. So these are the main difference between orbit and orbital. See, with the help of diagram you will be able to understand. See, this is an orbit, it is a spherical in shape, it has no directional characteristics. And what is orbital? It is a region in a space around the nucleus where the probability of finding the electron is maximum. And my next topic will be quantum numbers. Thank you. Wait for my next video. Again, thanks.